There you go. Now I got you.
There we go. I'm getting the stream set up going.
Oh, okay. What to say is, what the hell now?
Huh? I'm getting some music going so everyone's joining in.
Fat wiener. No, 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 no.
Fat wiener.
You know, normally I would never advocate for them banning movies, but I think it'd be okay if they got rid of the movie teeth.
Teeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I would be like defending that movie. Call me a hypocrite, but normally, well, still, at least I admit it.
True.
Does that still make you a hypocrite if you admit it, or
I don't
not
know.
really? Do you cease being a hypocrite when you admit that you're a hypocrite and just become an asshole?
Something like that.
That seems to make more sense. Trying to ascend to levels of dick-headedness not yet known to man. It's difficult. We're to be the Super Saiyan of pricks one day.
Well, if you want to turn on the stream and mute your phone until we start the debate,
Maybe-
I'm playing some Galore right now for everybody.
Can we do that?
Yep.
So what are we gonna do? Just sit here and bullshit for half an hour?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with it if that's what we're doing. Just tell me.
Yeah, that's what
So
we're
it's
doing.
okay. So I know what to expect. Swallowed my cough drop earlier by accident. I was wondering if it's gonna cool my farts. I'm waiting to see eagerly the results of that.
Oh, damn it.
Wonder if I took a dump right now, if it'd be like menthol. Ooh.
Oof. Warm.
Yeah, warm yet cool.
Hey, everybody listening, is the music too loud or is it good for now? Sandwich.
Mate.
Sandwich. Wedge.
Meat sandwich.
Sandwich.
Meat.
Sandwich.
Oh lordy,
Alright.
lordy. Does it sound okay? I mean, how many people we got in here?
3 right now.
Nice. Question is, do they stay?
Yeah, well, so far we got them to stay. Y'all are
Uh,
staying, right? We don't have to chase you down to find you to make sure we force you to watch.
Yeah, you know what? You know, when they start offering like a stalker service, just a monthly pay as you go subscription.
Well, we talked about that at one point,
Yeah,
the fur service, but it was
yeah, yeah,
stalkers by furries.
yeah, yeah,
Furry
yeah.
stalkers.
Well, I figure if you could provide a stalking service, within the confines of that, you could have like, well, would you rather be stalked by a clown, by a furry? And we can accommodate to the best of our ability, of course.
Rant
Yeah,
Stumpy, we're expanding our horizons. So
yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to email us about which service you would like to be stalked by.
Yeah. I think this is a broad new area. It's just a wholly untapped market here.
We got one person saying, depends if I get to hear about Stumpy's nips.
My nips do slip. That's true. These
None.
things happen.
So, I guess that's something people want to hear about is your nips.
My nips, my nips, my nips, my nips.
My nips, my nips.
They're not that impressive. But they really, I say, it's funny you mentioned nips. Every time that comes up, I'm reminded that you completely ruined surfing for me forever.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because, dude, I've never had a scab on my nipple before, and that was
Corona.
horrifying to me. Yeah, yeah. Will you stop with that shit? I feel like I'm gonna catch it over the fucking stream.
Uh, give us the nips. Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. I'm gonna stop the music for now. So y'all can. It's story time. His
It's
lovely
not.
triple nipples.
It's a
From
short
James.
story, so you could, you know
All
what,
right.
War would provide a nice background if you just want to like tone it down. But yeah, yeah, the reason I've only surfed once in my life, and
Wrong button. Oops.
where did we go? What
Okay.
beach was that we went
Okay.
to?
So everyone
You're gonna have
curious
to
about
fill in some of
Stumpy's
these
nipples.
gaps.
So we went down to Galveston for surfing. I used to surf a bunch, and I decided to take Stumpy along. It's like, hey, it's easy. You got this. This is back
My
when.
ass. It wasn't
is-
even easy.
Okay, this is back whenever he had 2 legs. So
I know.
before
Not
the
that it would
Stumpy,
have done me any good, but still,
it might have done some.
all I
good.
did was all I did was biff it all day into shallow water. It just wasn't near as much fun as you made it sound. So,
Okay.
so but you know, you put the wax on the surfboard and everything, right? So
Yep.
it's gonna get sand in it. So eventually, it's like riding a big ass freaking piece of sandpaper. And
For-
every time I would go to push myself up, my nipple would scrape right across these things. And
Yes.
it just kept doing it and doing it. And dude, I swear it's a wonder it didn't grind my nipples completely off. Like, and then you're falling into salt water. It's like somebody set your tits on fire. Like, and that's not even enough. It just it sucks. And then the next day, I look and I no shit have scabs on both nipples. I've never had that happen to me but once, and I don't want it again.
For people that don't know, you have to put the wax on the board so you have your grip with your feet. So it doesn't
There's
help
plenty
that
of
you're
grip.
you're up and down, up and down, up and
And
down on
that's
the
what it
board all
was.
day, rubbing your nipples raw, and then you have salt water to make them
Gone.
sting.
Dude. Yeah, so that completely ruined. I've never been surfing since. So thanks for ruining both surfing and my nipples.
Uh, I guess I'm the only person that can actually say that I ruined Stumpy's nipples. But I don't know
Yeah.
what kind of. I'm not sure if I should be proud of that.
You probably should. I mean, I would put it on my resume personally. Like next time you fill out, you know.
I
Make sure
ruined
you-
Stumpy's nipples.
So down here in the comment section, you said you ruined Stumpy's nipples. Why don't you tell me more about that? Because you're either gonna get
talk that dumbass into going surfing, and
Yeah.
he had scab on his nipples when he was done.
Dude, that was terrible though. God, like the worst was falling into salt water with just rashy nipples. Like that was.
Why do you think we wear rash guards when we surf?
Well, it makes sense now.
That's exactly why.
Yeah, I know. All the time I spent making fun of people. Why are they wearing that? It's not that cold. They act like the water's cold.
Yeah.
No, it's to save your freaking nipples.
Yeah,
I swear to
it's literally
God,
to save your nipples.
dude,
Because I've actually seen guys that all they had were areolas. They had no more nipples because of not wearing those shirts.
It's been ground off.
Yeah, exactly. It literally did.
Yeah, it's not even a nipple anymore. It's just scar tissue at that point. It's probably terrible.
Yeah, I used to surf with a few guys like that.
Like,
and,
what cauliflower ear is to wrestlers? You know when they
Thank you,
they
Jessica.
injure the ear and it gets that.
Yes.
Yeah, that I guess you get cauliflower nip from surfing for too long. It just gets ground down and replaced with scar tissue and becomes something far worse.
You know, I think I would much prefer. I saw this guy get his nipple ripped off with waxing. I think I would
Holy
prefer that than having it ground
shit.
off from sandpaper or surfing.
Like the whole thing came off?
Well, okay, like the nipple, the part that sticks out, that gets hard, that you like to flick a little bit here and there. Yeah, that ripped off.
Your weekend activities are your business, partner. I'm not gonna ask, but
You shouldn't.
yeah, to the end of it, just the end. You're saying just the tip?
Just the tip. It's always just the tip.
Just
Always
the tip.
just the tip.
Wow, just torn straight. That is horrid.
Torn clean off.
God.
Yeah.
That is. Feel bad for it, but damn.
Yeah. So that's our net. Let's see. Oh, hold on, we gotta see. Jessica says this show should have a drinking game attached to it. Take a shot every time y'all say nipple. It's about nipple.
There's a drink
Okay,
in there.
if you want a show
nipple.
about nipples, go watch Nipples and Haggis.
There is a drink called slippery nipple.
Yes.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Should that be the drinking game where every time we say,
I don't know what goes into it. Like didn't you work at a bar? See, I've never done that. So why do you act surprised? You should have. Nobody ever ordered a slippery nipple in the whole time you worked at the bar.
No.
Not once.
Each of the killer slice them off. Okay, that is an amazing show, and so one day we're gonna do another live stream and we're gonna watch some crazy ass movies like that.
Oh yeah, we got to.
Yeah.
Well, we were having bad movie nights there for a while last year. You remember what was that fucking crazy ass one we watched with
Zombie Ass Toilet of the Dead?
That's it, boy. That was a masterpiece right there.
And then James goes, "Yeah, we take a shot for every time that Rant coughs." Yeah, thank you, asshole.
Oh God, dude, you die of alcohol poisoning halfway through.
Yeah, you're gonna die pretty quick. I got corona.
If you're playing drink every time he coughs, do your obituary first, because you ain't gonna make that one.
No one will win that game. I will win, kind of.
The only one who wins that game is the mortician.
Honestly, I don't even think I would win.
No, you wouldn't. You're just gonna get a sore throat.
And I took my medicine too. Y'all making me talk too much.
I took my medicine. I got the black lung pop.
Black lung pop.
Yeah, you've been working down in the coal mines. Is that what that is? The non-existent ass coal mines around here.
No, we have one.
You can't even dig around here without hitting water. Like we have nothing. Yeah, you and that fucking Rona.
Rona?
Yeah.
Well, she seemed like a kinky bitch. So
Corona.
Yeah, I heard that she's pretty kinky. Message retracted. Why'd you have a message retracted? I should have everything that's allowed.
Ooh.
Let's see. Can I change that? I don't know how to change that.
You changing?
James tried to say something that said, you know what, James? You actually should be. There you go. There. That's what you should be. But I don't know how to change chat options because I'm a retard.
I believe that.
Yeah. So
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. Zombie ass. Thank you, Jessica. Zombie ass. But it should. I think I changed it to live chat, so it should be fine.
Zombie ass Toilet of the Dead. Yeah, that
Zombie ass Toilet of the Dead is a funny ass movie that I think we all need to watch, and we'll call that one a drinking game. Every time they talk about tentacles, you take a shot.
Every time you see a tentacle, take a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that movie was something else, man. Golly, that was weird even by Japanese standards.
Really though? Is it really?
I'm just gonna assume it is. I don't want to verify that.
I'm just gonna assume that it's supposed to be borderline.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to dig into that and find out whether I'm right or not. So.
See, I don't think so though. Just because there is a restaurant where you can eat out of a famous person's ass.
You can eat
out
of
a mold. It's like a mold of their ass. Yeah, it's like a mold. It's a restaurant with a mold of their ass, and you eat your food out of their asshole, basically.
Okay, I did see another restaurant they had where you eat out of like a miniature urinal.
Yeah, see, there's that too. There you go.
Yeah. That'd be just hilarious to eat chocolate ice cream out of, wouldn't it?
Ugh.
Who dropped a urinal, Douche?
Gross.
We once got a guy to do that. We promised him $13 and he got nothing. It was the
The
best thing is
influence of Rant Stumpy at its finest.
he went and did it, and then he got nothing for it because we all left when he went in there to do it. He came out, and there was no one waiting on him.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. It was
Kinda
pretty bad.
harsh.
It was bad, but man, it was funny.
He kind of deserved it for being able to be talked into doing it so much.
That's kind of how we rationalized it. So we were like, yeah, how bad could you really feel about it if he was stupid enough to get duped by you?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. What is that? It's kind of like narcissism when it comes to that. You know, if you get duped by us, that's your own fucking problem, and we're just gonna capitalize on it.
Yeah, it was funny though. It was the promise of $13 that got him to drop a freaking doober in a urinal. What's worse is he went around the corner and you could hear the thud. That was the thing, man. I was like, golly, this guy needs more fiber.
Oh man.
This is also a dude that we he had some chewing tobacco. It was not even chewing tobacco, it was like Skoal or something. And we poured like half a bottle of habanero sauce in there with it.
Huh.
Shook it up real good. Oh god, that was fun.
Was it really good?
I don't know if it was good or not. He sure made a hell of a face though when he put a freaking dip of that in.
I bet.
Yeah. But don't let us have access to your stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
I can't
on
stress
you.
this anymore. Yeah. At a certain point, you're the one responsible. Yours is responsible as we are.
We're not responsible for our actions.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. It's just what we're not responsible for is the opportunity to do things. That's on you.
Yeah, there's that. So if we talk you into doing things, that's your own damn problem.
Yeah, you really got to reevaluate. It's time to ask yourself some tough questions. Step back and re-examine.
Oh man.
Are you gonna just be like hacking up along the entire time too?
Man,
by the way,
honestly, I hope not, because this shit's for the fucking birds.
you're gonna end up looking like. Remember when Joe Biden's freaking eye blew out, or there's blood vessel in his eye ruptured like earlier this year? I think it was.
Yeah.
Like that bloody eye on stage. You're gonna end up coughing, and you're gonna end up looking like him.
Yay!
You're gonna get the bloody eye.
Sleepy Joe at his finest. Or
That was freaky.
Smelly Joe, maybe? Would it be Smelly Joe?
I don't know, man. I've never been close enough to smell him, but I think
smells
that's how
good.
he says hello. That's just how Joe says hello.
Oh, hi, how's it going?
Like that. It's almost like a dog, you know. Dog's got to smell you when you meet it the first time. Same thing. Different. I mean, so why are you acting so freaked about it, man? You know.
No, I'm not freaked out about it.
You need to.
Don't
you need to
smell
have
me, asshole.
You need to have respect for other people's cultures.
Is that how we're going to take this thing now? It's all about
I don't know.
smelling cultures now.
We could try to be PC, but I don't think it'd work.
It never works with us to be PC.
No,
But if anybody comes to this show expecting us to be PC, well, you haven't been watching our shows.
No.
It saddens me. Oh, it saddens me so. So yeah. How much longer until this thing starts? All right, we got about 10 minutes here before it starts. So if y'all want any more stories, let us know. But other than that, while we sit here and try to think of how to ramble,
I hope that was a good. I hope that satisfied the nipple curiosity though in the chat.
I don't know. Did that satisfy you and your nipple curiosity? Was that good enough?
That's sufficient. Was that enough nipple content?
Do you want like more nipple action from Stumpy here?
Would you like
exclusive nip pics or something like that?
Like an artist rendering?
Well, we don't have an OnlyFans page yet, so we could always change that.
Yeah. True. There was also the alligator we caught that one time that we were gonna let it bite yours, but
Yeah. I remember that. Remember that was luggage.
it was found in the ditch behind your friggin' parents' house.
Yeah, we had an alligator. Little bitty alligator. He was only about.
It wasn't a big one. Yeah, it wasn't real big.
Yeah, we named him Luggage.
We thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I need to share the.
You got a picture of that?
Yeah, I need to share that picture with our audience.
Yeah, you do. There's photographic evidence to back this one up.
Yeah.
So for all you picker, it didn't happen types, that we got this.
Yeah, we got a picture of this. Yeah, we had a alligator.
May not be a picture of my scabby nipples, but you would have wanted to see that anyway.
Nah, we're gonna make you pay for
that. They look like they got chewed on.
What, your nipples?
That's what it looked like a fucking squirrel had gotten after it or something.
Dude, can you imagine that? Can you imagine having your nipple chomped by a freaking squirrel?
You wouldn't have one after.
You get squirrel.
You would definitely not have one after.
No, but man, that'd be a painful way to lose your nipple.
Who was it? One of those damn blue-collar comedy guys. Yeah, Jeff Foxworthy.
Huh?
You tell a joke about somebody that got their nipple bitten off by a beaver or something like that. You remember that?
No, I don't remember that one.
That's from Jeff Foxworthy. He had a bit about that.
If you have your nipple bitten off by a beaver, then you might be a redneck?
Apparently somebody told him a story about, sometimes their neighbor or their friend, whatever, got their nipple bitten off by a beaver. The thing, he got hit by a car, they were holding it up by the tail, and it came to life and just chomped on the nearest tit.
Ow.
Yeah, goodbye.
That's no one of those instances that you're so pissed off you're gonna, fling towards the nearest living thing and bite it?
I guess so. Holy shit, man. You seen the chompers on those things. That nipple was probably gone, in a heartbeat.
They're almost as bad as Nutri-Rats.
Ugh. Or at least as bad. Yeah, can you imagine if that thing would have got you?
Oh. That thing was mean.
They are. At least nipple horror stories.
Yeah, nipple horror stories. Yeah, hey, chat. Yeah, y'all got any nipple horror stories?
Might as well chime in. It took this how long? 20 minutes to derail?
Well, we're still waiting on the show to start, so.
Oh, God. So we're starting from a low point. That's good. The bar's on the ground. Good deal.
The bar is down low.
Deep down low.
Alright, Jessica says, wouldn't you bite at the nearest nipple if you came back from death?
No. If I got hit by a car, my first thought's not to bite the nearest nipple. No.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I mean, that might,
funny.
come a little later on. Yeah, a little later on, maybe. Immediately, nah.
Nah, that'd probably be like my 10th thought.
Something like that. It's up there, but it's not at the tippy top.
No. But do you really want to hear it? Hear what?
What?
I don't know. Jessica says, but ... Do you really want to hear it? I don't know. Depends on what we're talking about here.
What is it?
Like
it's clown? A fart. I always want to hear those because farts are hilarious.
Farts are funny.
I did punch a friend one time for promising a good fart, and it was not.
He deserved it.
He deserved it. You don't chalk it up or church it up, man. You don't say, "Oh man, I got it. I got this. Y'all wait."
Yeah. You don't sit there and say, "Oh yeah, I got a good one. Y'all wait."
No. We were the 4 other people in this room got quiet because we thought, "Hey, we're gonna get a show." The only reason I was saying that is because they're hosting it. I figured the next one we'll probably watch on CNN.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching on Fox, and I'll be able to screen share it with you.
Or whoever the hell it is that hosts the next one.
Yeah, I'm going to be able to screen share it with you.
I was about to say, you stuttering now, too?
Apparently, with my tongue like... Yeah, so everybody that's joining in right now, we're just having some fun waiting for the debate to start. So we got some music going, telling funny stories, yelling at chat, talking bad about the chat.
Yelling at them, but we definitely...
I haven't started yelling at them yet.
Yeah. Some good titty stories, though.
Yeah. If you just now joined us, you missed some nipple stories. You might want to go back and listen. If you just left and you haven't heard that, well, that's a shame on you. You just joined and then left because you're like, oh, this is bullshit. Rant Stumpy, dumbasses.
All we ask is if you come here and don't enjoy it, please leave us some hate in the comment section.
Yes.
We really enjoy it.
Absolutely, we enjoy the hate. Alrighty. Looks like it's time to get started. Let's see if we got this going.
Good evening from
streaming?
Ohio.
I'm about to
Hammer,
share it with
welcome
you.
to our special presentation tonight.
You're doing the
Just a few
screen
minutes,
share thing now?
Trump and Joe Biden
Yep.
will face off
So
in the
we're
same
go.
room
Okay,
for
good.
the very first time. Tonight is the first of 3 presidential debates, though. Some may argue this one could mean the most.
Getting my dick
In these COVID times, there will not be a handshake between the candidates or the moderator, my colleague. Sunday
My
anchor,
God.
and the crowd tonight is capped at about 100 people.
All right,
Here's the game plan for
everybody
this
listening,
evening.
is the
There will be
audio
6
quality
15-minute
coming from
rounds
the
with entire debate lasting about
from
an hour
Fox
and a
News
half.
good? Do
There
we
are
need to turn
no
it up, turn it
commercial
down?
breaks.
Do we need to turn
No
ourselves up
opening
or down?
statements. Topics include the
Yeah.
following: COVID, the Supreme
Feedback,
Court,
please.
the economy, race and violence, the
Alrighty.
Trump and Biden records, and the integrity of the national election. In a moment, we'll hear from
The
Chris
integrity
Wallace
of the
make his
national
introductory remarks here at the Cleveland Clinic. But first, I want to bring in
I can
Tom
hear it in the
Bevan,
background.
co-founder and president
Can you?
of Real Clear Politics. Tom, good evening to you. And Donald Trump, as
That's
we
better.
know, is the incumbent. He's looking for the chance for the
Hold
American
on
people
one
to hire
second.
him
I
for
For a
gotta-
another
chance to
4
shove his
years.
fist up someone's
Lay out
ass.
his challenge tonight, Tom.
Well, first he has to present a defense of his record. What
So they
he's
were saying
done,
that they're not going to do
and then he also has to
a
present
handshake at the very beginning.
vision
Are
for
they
the
going to at
next
least
4
smell each
years.
other?
And he's going to say primarily, I think, around the economy, which is the number one issue.
I'm so glad you
The
mentioned
singular
smells.
issue that Donald Trump holds an advantage
Speaking of
over
smells,
Joe
there's
Biden, so he's
Stumpy's
gonna have
ass.
to make that case.
Conversely, Joe Biden, age 77, is
Stop
trying
it.
to do something he has never done
You
before. in
know,
47
truly
years of
farts are
politics,
just all about
and that's
timing.
become the commander
Yeah.
in chief.
They're a lot funnier when they're timed out just
I think his main
perfect.
challenge is
There
really
was a
to
delay.
have command of the facts,
I was
have command of the
watching.
stage, and
I
Yeah,
just
there
heard
is a
it
delay
go
in the
through.
stream.
something that
Oh,
voters are
that's so
questioning, and
good.
certainly the Trump campaign has been
So,
has
yeah,
been pushing.
you can
So
fart
Biden
and
has
then
to
listen
first
to
and
your
foremost
fart
clear that
again.
bar. But beyond that, he also has to prove that he has some sort of forward-looking
As a
vision for
poot
the
so
future.
nice, you hear
And
it
also,
twice.
He's going to have to answer Trump's attacks about why we should put him in charge.
Hey, everybody
after he's
should
been in
share
Washington
the
for
stream
47
on
years.
social media, so we
Chris
can
Wallace
force
is
more
in his
people
chair.
to
We'll
watch.
get to him in 1 moment, 1 minute to be precise.
So I
The thing
hope
about
they
the
come out
preparation
smelling
to
each
this,
other.
Tom, Joe Biden put a lid
That-
on
that-
it
that-
days in
come out-
That would
September.
be like the
A lot
best
of it was for
opening to
debate
this shit show
preparation. Donald
ever.
Trump was very
You know
informal.
old Joe's
At
gonna come
times
out
would
sniffing.
log about 2.5
And I
hours
wonder how
sit
orange
around
Trump's
the table
gonna
in a
be.
Q&A format. Not
I don't
really
know. I
much
think
of
that
a-
all depends
a
on the
debate.
lighting.
Oh,
How do you
dude,
measure
I
the
never did tell you
preparation
what the
that is
name of
so
our stream
distinctly
is.
different by these
Oh
two
yeah,
men?
yeah. What is it?
Hair Sniffer
It's
versus
gonna be
Orange
interesting to see
Douche,
that play out,
presidential
though,
debate.
because you're right. I mean,
Orange.
approach is taken by the campaign.
Hair
Biden
Sniffer
has spent an
versus
awful lot
Orange
of time
Douche.
preparing
Yeah,
for this.
you know,
So we'll see
it's
if
a
he
little
is well armed
highbrow.
with
I
facts
think
and rebuttals.
people
You
might
think
not
we
get
could
it.
go lower?
No time preparing
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I'm not sure
And so he's
people
going
might
to be
not
his
get it.
freewheeling self. This is how he got through the
Too
2016,
highbrow.
all
We
of those
too high
debates.
class on that
It
one.
served him
Should
well
we
thus far.
demean
We will
ourselves
see if
further?
it serves him well as the incumbent president.
I would hate to take
Thank
away
you,
from
Tom. This was originally
South
scheduled
Park,
at
though.
Notre Dame University. They
Turd
canceled
sandwich
in late
versus
July.
giant douche.
The Cleveland
Oh,
Clinic
yeah,
stepped
that's
in,
true.
and that's why
That's
we
true.
are back in Cleveland tonight. Now we
Man,
go
what
to
else?
Chris
How
Wallace.
else are you gonna
Thank you, Tom.
say this?
Cheeto versus the nose.
Cheeto versus the nose.
Yeah. I think that's cute.
Dude, look at this old geriatric fuck. He's like he's trying to get comfortable, like he's trying to like work out a fart before he started. See, he's wiggling. He's wiggling in his
From
chair.
the Health Education Campus of Case Western Reserve University and the Cleveland Clinic. I'm
Cleveland
Chris Wallace
Steamers.
of Fox News, and I welcome you to the first of the
You know,
2020
you could probably
presidential
negotiate
debates
the price on
between
this.
President Donald J.
Wouldn't
Trump
doubt it.
and former Vice President Joe Biden. This debate is
Hey,
sponsored
you
by
know,
the
he's saying to
Commission
get
on
comfortable. That
Presidential
dude might be
Debates.
sitting on a
The
donut,
commission is
man.
designed
You
to
might be a real
format
asshole.
6 roughly
Well, I wouldn't be the
15-minute
real
segments
asshole. He would be.
with 2-minute answers
yeah.
from each candidate to the first question, then open discussion for the rest of each segment. Both campaigns
See, I
have
would love to
agreed
be in the
these
crowd right
rules.
now, being the heckler,
For the record,
dressed in a
I
nice
decided
suit.
the topics and the
Hey, look at
questions.
this
Oh,
old
yeah.
fuck.
Topic, I can assure you, none of the questions has been shared with the
He's
commission.
just pulling a Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah.
This
so
debate
far
has
as to
been
get the
conducted under
haircuts,
health
you know.
and
Somebody's
safety
gotta get the
protocols
toilet bowl, though.
designed by the Cleveland Clinic, which
I
is
don't wanna get
serving
the
as
bowl
the
bowl.
health security advisor to the commission for all 4 debates. As
Man,
a
I didn't
precaution,
download the
both
right porno
campaigns
here.
have
This
agreed
is
that
weird.
candidates will not shake
Would be
hands
weird
at the
porn.
beginning of tonight's debate.
I bet this is
The
porn for
audience here
somebody.
in the hall has
You gotta
promised
make-
to remain
I
silent.
don't know,
No
that'd be so damn
cheers,
boring.
No booze
It
or
would
other
be.
interruptions. So
Oh,
we,
no
and
booze
more
allowed.
importantly, you
What
can
is
focus
booze
on
allowed,
what the
though?
candidates have to
Like
say.
booze, like in like
No noise except
alcohol.
right now. As we
I hope
welcome the
so,
Republican
because you
nominee,
definitely wouldn't want to
President
go through this sober.
and the Democratic nominee.
Hell no. I wish
Vice
I could drink
President
right now,
Biden.
but I can't because I'm on fucking medication. Yay! The old fuck's done talking. Oh no, it's him. Oh, there's the hair sniffer and the orange douche. Did you understand anything they just said? It sounded like
No.
Gentlemen, a lot of
I think they
people
speak
have been
the same
waiting
language.
for
I
this
think they just
night,
turned
so
on the
let's get
clapping
going.
sign.
Our first subject is the Supreme Court.
Clap!
Yeah, yeah.
President Trump
Clap,
nominated
heathen!
Amy Coney
Clap,
Barrett
damn
over the
you.
weekend to succeed the late Ruth Bader
Topic,
Ginsburg on
Supreme
the court. You say the Constitution is clear
Yes, Jack,
about
get over
your
it. I'm gonna read it out.
obligation and the Senate's to consider a nominee to the court. Vice President Biden, you say that this is an effort by the president and Republicans to jam through the appointment and what you
Sorry.
call
God, man.
an abuse of power. My first question to both of you tonight, why are you right in the argument you make?
Why are
and
you
your opponent
right?
wrong? And where do you think
Because I said
a
so,
Justice
bitch.
Barrett would take the court? President Trump, in this first segment, you go first. 2 minutes.
Ladies first.
Thank you very much, Chris. I will tell you very simply, we won the election. Elections have consequences. We have the Senate, we have the White House, and we have a phenomenal nominee.
Why are you
respected
right?
by all.
Wow.
Top academic.
Is
good in every
so
way.
are we
good in
playing
every
Captain
way.
Obvious now?
In fact, some of her
Please,
biggest
state
endorsers
your first
are
question,
very
please.
liberal people
Take
from
a
Notre
recall.
Dame and other
I don't
places.
have
So
any
I think she's
here.
going to be fantastic. We have plenty of time.
Take a recall off, for
Even if
God's
we
sake.
did it after
No.
the election itself. I have a lot of time after the election, as you know.
I love the fact
So
that
I
she's
think
just
that,
staring
she
after
will
you.
be
Of course she
outstanding.
is.
She's going
Why
to
wouldn't
be
she?
So good.
as good as anybody that has served on that court. We really feel that. We have a professor at Notre Dame.
So it
highly
sounds like he
respected by all,
decided to
said
go
she's
go the
single
route of
greatest student
I'm
he's
gonna
ever
point
had.
out
He's
everything
been a
that
professor for a
happened
long
and
time
is
in a great
happening.
school. And we just we won the election, and therefore we have the right to choose her. And very few people knowingly would say otherwise. And by the way, the Democrats, they wouldn't even think about not doing it. If they had, the only difference is they try and do it faster. There's no way they would give it up. They had Merrick Garland.
he said he
but the
farted.
problem
He
is
farted.
they didn't
Joe
have-
Biden
I'm,
just
I'm
farted.
wondering how
They
far
were
above
stopped.
watching paint dry
And
this is going to
probably
be.
That would happen in reverse.
That's
also.
why.
Definitely would happen
See,
in
that's why
reverse.
we are
So we
here.
won the election, and we
Anybody
have the
that
right
wants to
do it,
watch
Chris.
this and actually enjoy it should come
Counting
to
your
our show
pubic
and
hair?
watch it.
Same question to you, Vice President
'Cause
Biden. You have
We're
2
gonna make
minutes.
fun of it.
Well, first of all,
I don't remember what you said.
thank you.
There's no
for
way I would
doing
give it
this.
up. There's no way to give you
Mr.
up.
President. I,
Never gonna give
the
you
American
up.
people
Would you
Never
just
let
try-
you
tell
down.
say who the Supreme Court nominee is, and that say occurs when they vote for a United States senators and when they vote for the President of the United States. They're not going to get that chance now because we're
Does
in
he
the
have an
middle of an
earpiece
election
in?
already.
He actually said
The
a whole
election has
sentence.
already started. Tens of thousands of people have already voted. And so the thing that should happen is we should wait. We should wait and see what the outcome of this election is.
Wait,
Because
they already
that's
voted?
the only way the American people get to express
Voted.
their view.
He just said
is by
that
who they
people
elect
already
as
voted.
president,
Who
they
voted?
elect
I didn't
as
get to
vice
vote.
president.
I don't know.
What's at
Yeah,
stake
I
Are
here-
thought
they
that's
are they
that's
starting
clear.
like, are they
He
is
wants
are
to
they
get
starting
rid of
early
the
to the
Affordable
vote?
Care Act. He's been running on
I
that.
guess so.
He ran on
I
that.
guess
He's
so.
been
Maybe
governing
he's talking
on that.
about all the dead people
He's
and
in the
stuff.
Supreme Court right now trying to get rid of.
We have all these
the,
dead
the
people that have
Affordable
already
Care Act.
voted.
All these
Give
dead
them a
people already
chance
voted.
to
20
raise from
million
the dead,
from
okay?
having insurance, health insurance now, if it goes into court, and the justice, and I have nothing. I'm not opposed to the justice. She seems like a very fine person, but she's written
She
before
probably
she
smells
went
pretty
to the
nice,
bench, which
too.
is her right, that she thinks
Yeah.
that
I
the
wanna smell
Affordable
her
Care
hair.
Act is not constitutional. The other thing that's on the court.
Is that
and
now?
if it's
Yeah.
struck
Well,
down,
no,
what
I'm
happens?
just like what
Women's
he would
rights
be
are
wanting to do.
fundamentally
He wants to
changed.
smell the hair.
Once again,
That's how he
a woman
says
could be
hello,
held
and that's how he
to pay more
determines
money
who's going to be
because she has a
part of
pre-existing
his
condition of pregnancy.
entourage, I guess.
We're able
Let me
to,
smell you.
they're able to
I
charge
wonder
a
what
little
if he
more for
smells
the
hair to
same
say
exact
hello. What's he
procedure
sniff to
Amanda
say goodbye?
gets.
Ass.
And that ended when we, in fact, passed the Affordable Care Act. And there's 100 million people who have pre-existing conditions, and they'll be taken away as well. Those pre-existing conditions, insurance companies are going to love this. And so it's just not appropriate to do this
Yeah.
before this election. If he wins
Biden is
the
secretly
election and the
Beetlejuice. Look
Senate
at his
is
tie.
Democrat or Republican,
Holy shit!
then he goes
Holy
forward.
shit!
I dare
We should wait until
I dare you to say that 3 times.
Just whatever you do, don't say Joe Biden 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
might show up at your house.
You think that works? Like if you go stand in front of a mirror and say Joe Biden, Joe Biden, Joe Biden, he'll appear.
Powerfully, very
He
strongly.
disappears
At
from the
some
screen.
point, 10 years ago or
No,
so,
you know what
she
happens
said
after you
a
say Joe Biden
president
3
and
times in the
Senate
mirror?
is
You're gonna wake
elected
up to
for
him
a
next to
period
you,
of time,
smelling your
but a
hair and just
president's
staring
elected
at
for
you while
4
you
years.
sleep.
We're not elected for 3 years. I'm not elected for 3
Oh,
years.
I don't even want to
So we have
imagine
the
that.
Senate, we have
And then
the
he's gonna tell you about his
president
hairy
elected to the
legs.
next
during that period of time, we have an opening.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
elected
know
for
that
3 years. I'm elected for 4
play
years.
with my leg
And
hair.
the 100 million people, Joe,
How the hell
the
he
100
said
million
it? That
people
was-
is totally wrong.
That's
I don't
just
know where you got
one of
that
those things. Like,
from.
why the hell
bigger
would you
problem
ever
that
tell
you
that
have
story?
is that you're
I don't
going
know.
to extinguish 100
It was funny as
million
fuck.
people with their private health
It
care
was
that
something.
they're very
That's
happy
simply
with.
not true.
Beetlejuice,
Well, you
Beetlejuice,
said
motherfucker,
you're
Beetlejuice!
You're going to socialist medicine.
We're now into, gentlemen, we're now into open discussion.
Open discussion.
You are
discussion.
made
Yes,
of
I agree.
bitch.
Go ahead, Vice President.
Number one, he knows that what I proposed. What I proposed
Hey James,
is that,
just so you know, great
we
minds think
expand
alike.
Obamacare,
Yeah.
and we increase
Disturbed
it. We do
ones,
not
too.
wipe any, and one of the big
Hey,
debates
I
we
didn't
had
say it
with
wasn't
23
disturbing. I'm just
of
yeah.
my colleagues
No,
trying
I'm
to win
just
the
throwing that
nomination
out
that I
there.
You have
won.
different levels
We're
of
saying
great
that
here,
Biden
okay?
wanted
You've got
to allow people to have
greatly
private
disturbing,
insurance
then
still.
you have greatly
can.
intelligent.
They
We're
do.
more on the
They
greatly
will, under my
disturbing side.
proposal.
Not what you've
So,
said.
uh,
and it's
there
not
you
what
go.
your party has
Are
said.
you
It's
saying
simply
we're
your
on
party
the
doesn't
spectrum?
say your party wants to
We're
go
on some
socialist.
spectrum. I don't know which
Right
spectrum, but we're on
Right
some
now,
spectrum.
I am
And
the
they
May
will
not be
dominate
the
you, Joe, you
spectrum,
know
but that
I
word
am the
has been thrown
Democratic
around a
Party
lot
right now.
growing up.
The platform of the
Not according
Democratic
to
Party
Harris.
is what I
ADD,
You know-
ADHD,
Yeah.
what I
doesn't
approved
play
of.
well with
Now,
others.
here's the deal.
MeDD,
The deal is that it's gonna
BLT,
wipe
and
out
PB&J.
pre-existing
Yeah,
By the
we're
way,
right,
BLT
we're right on
's
there.
20 there's
Yeah, yeah,
200
we're
million,
on the BLT
200,000 people
spectrum.
that have died on his watch.
The BLT.
How many of those
BLT.
have survived?
Roast
Well, there's
beef
7 million
sandwich.
people that contracted COVID.
I had that for
What
dinner.
does it
That
mean
was,
for
it was
them going
delicious.
forward if you strike down the Affordable Care Act? And
Joe, you've had 300.
What I think is funny is how they each try to talk their piece, and no one can understand anything that either one of them are
I'm happy
saying.
to talk about
But I'm
it.
also ruining it by talking it out.
Here's the deal.
That's true.
2 million people
honestly, I
because you
don't
were very
care. I'm
late
not
on
trying
the
to make
draw.
a point.
You
Late
didn't
on
want
the
me to
draw.
ban China, which was heavily infected. You
Ban
didn't want
China.
me to ban-
Man, the lights in there must be terrible because Joe Biden's always got like that Clint Eastwood squint.
You're talking about 2 million people.
You're not going to be able to shut him
I
up.
think
Like
he's
he's-
trying to see.
We are gonna
I
talk
don't know.
about
He's either
open
trying to
discussion.
see or he's
Go
really
Go ahead.
either that or he is
Finish.
mean
The
mugging the
point is
crap out
that
of somebody in the
President
audience.
also
Or he is
as
high as
opposed to
fuck.
Roe v.
No,
Wade.
he's looking at
That's
someone
on
in
ballot
the
as well,
audience,
in
be
the
like,
court, in the
I
court.
wonder what they smell like.
And so that's also at stake right now.
Is
And
it?
so
I
the
mean, I'm
election
serious
is
though. It
all
looks
we
like
know it's on the
like
ballot.
every time he
Why is it on the
talks
ballot?
though, he squints, and it's
Yeah.
funny.
is it on the ballot? It's not on the ballot.
You have in your mind. You can't help but picture.
Well, there's nothing happening there. Donald, would you
He will never be that cool. He will never be Clinton.
I didn't say it was cool. It's just
Well, all
funny.
right,
He's just
all right, let's talk
sweating like
about
it.
We got a
feel
lot to
lucky?
unpack here, gentlemen. We got a lot of time. So, on
Punk.
health care, and then we'll come back to Roe v. Wade.
Trump
right.
looks
Mr.
grumpy and
President, the
orange,
Supreme
like
Court will
extra
hear
orange today.
a
Did he put
case
like
a week
before he
after the
came out? Did he do
election
like orange
in
glow
which the
before he
Trump
came out?
administration, along with 18
No, that's
state
what
attorneys
I'm-
general,
I can see
are
that.
seeking to
Oh, it makes you
overturn
wonder how many carrots the man
Obamacare,
eats.
to end Obamacare. You have spent
Yeah, I've
Why
heard
doesn't he
that'll
have an
do it.
orange suit? I want to see him in an orange suit.
It would look like he wasn't wearing anything. It
Oh,
would
no,
be
all
creepy.
you'd see his eyes and a smile.
To repeal and replace
Trump,
Obamacare,
smile,
but
we
you
can't
have
find you in
never
the
in these
pumpkin
4
patch.
years come up with a plan, a comprehensive plan to replace Obamacare.
Of course I have.
Well, I'll
I
give
got
you
rid
an
of
op-
the
and when I
individual
finish,
mandate.
I'm
So
gonna
why
give you
can't
some
Joe
information.
Rogan
I
be the
got rid of the individual
moderator?
mandate, which was a
That
big
is not
chunk
a-
of
I
it.
prefer
It
that.
is
It'd have been a lot
absolutely
more
big
fun
thing.
than
That
Chris
was a large
Wallace.
part of Obamacare.
Dude, this would have been a
Chris, that was
blast
the worst
if
part
it was
of
Joe
Let me
Rogan.
ask my
Well,
question.
I'll ask
It'd have been a
Joe.
free for all,
I-
man. It'd have been
Joe
hilarious.
Yes.
was the
Now
most
Trump's
unpopular
arguing with the fucking
aspect of
moderator.
Obamacare.
Like, I mean, really?
I'd like you
And
to,
we will protect
Mr.
people
President,
with
I'm the
great
Of course.
moderator of this debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can answer.
Shit on his desk!
You, in the course of these 4 years, have never come
Dude,
up with a
that
comprehensive plan.
would probably
to
secure my
replace
vote if he actually
Obamacare.
had the
And
gall
just
Yeah.
this
to
last
walk
Thursday,
over,
you
stand on his
signed a
desk,
largely
and
symbolic
shit on it
order
right
to
there.
protect
I'd be like,
people
you know what?
with
This guy's got my
pre-existing
vote now
conditions
forever.
5 days
Yeah,
before
be
this
that.
debate. So
Let
my
it be
question,
known
sir, is,
that if
what is
anybody
the Trump
that's
healthcare
run for
plan?
president
Well,
goes and
first of all,
shits
I
on the
guess I'm
moderator's
debating you,
desk,
not
I
him,
will
but
vote
that's
for you
okay.
and
I'm
so
not
will
Yeah,
Stumpy.
So let me just tell you something.
Yeah,
You've got our vote.
There's nothing
You've got the
serious.
shittiest vote
I'm
there is,
cutting
but you
drug
got it.
prices. I'm going with favored
You've
nations.
got
which
our
no
endorsement for
president
sure.
is encouraged to do because you're going against big pharma. Drug prices will be coming down 80
Yeah,
and
'cause it's gonna hurt his
90%.
wallet.
You could have done it during your 47-year period in government, but you didn't
Oh,
do
snap.
it. Nobody's done it. So we're cutting health care. All of the things that we've done,
He has not
insulin.
cut
Joe
I'll
hasn't
give you an
smelled the
example.
microphone yet.
Insulin. It was destroying families, destroying people. The cost.
Be able to tell you
I'm
what the
getting it
person
for so
before had
cheap.
for lunch.
It's
Well, it
like
depends if the person
water.
stuck it
You
up their
wanna know
ass
the
or not.
truth. So cheap. Take
Yeah.
a look at all of the drugs.
You know what?
We're doing prescription
That's
drug
believable.
prices. We're going to allow our governors now to go to other countries to buy drugs because
When in
they
fact-
pay just a tiny
As
fraction.
I say,
of
this
what
is
we do.
open discussion.
No,
Let
but
me
this
ask
is
you about.
big.
Let me.
This
You'll
is
be
big
happy.
stuff.
You'll be happy. I'm about to pick up on one of your points to ask the vice president, which is he points out that you would like to add a public option to Obamacare, and
Yes.
the argument that he makes and other Republicans make is that that is going to end private insurance. It will. I'm asking you the question. It will end private insurance and create a government takeover of health.
It does not. It's only for those people who are so poor they qualify for Medicaid. They can
You're
get
welcome,
that
chat.
free in most states, except governors who want to deny people who are poor Medicaid. Anyone who qualifies
You're
for
still
Medicaid,
hacking up that lung.
Medicaid
hasn't come
will
up yet.
automatically
I won't
be
stop until it
enrolled
comes up.
in
I will
public
beat this
option.
lung.
The vast majority of the American people would still not be in that option. Number one.
Joe, you
Number
agreed
two.
with Bernie Sanders, who's far left, on the manifesto,
When
we
you-
call it.
when
And that gives
manifest-
you socialized medicine.
You
Look,
say
here,
manifesto,
I'm
I don't even know what
just
that
saying,
means.
listen to him. The fact of the matter is, I beat Bernie
Lemonade,
Sanders.
Medicaid,
Much.
Beat him a whole
Lemonade,
hell of a lot.
Medicaid.
I'm here standing facing
Gatorade,
the
Band-Aid.
Left 2 days early, you would have lost every
All he
primary
knows how to do
on
is
Super Tuesday. You got
look.
very lucky.
Here's the deal. I got very lucky. I'm going to get very lucky tonight as well. And tonight I'm going to make
what?
sure because
For God's
here's
sakes,
the deal.
Jim, I'm a doctor, not a
The
fool,
fact is
man.
that everything he's saying so far is
I'm having
simply
fun
a
with
lie.
our soundboard.
I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody
Are you?
knows he's a
Yeah.
liar.
But you
I just
agreed.
want to make sure.
You're the liar.
I want to make
I'm
sure.
not a liar. You're a liar.
Last
No,
time you
you're a
told us
liar.
first, and
You call me a liar.
I want
I
to
know
make
you
orange
are,
and
but what am I?
beautiful.
No, he doesn't know how to do
I know you are, but what am I?
You'd be
You know,
surprised.
God,
pick-
that would have been
surprised.
fucking
the wrong
funny.
guy, the
I
wrong
would
night at the
fucking
wrong time.
crack up
You
laughing
agreed
if
with
somebody
Bernie
actually said that in a
Sanders
presidential
and
debate.
You know,
That
right
gives
now
it
this
value.
looks.
There is no
It's not really a
manifesto.
debate.
Nobody's
It
let
looks
him speak.
more like
Number
a
two,
male
you just
version of
lost
The
the
View,
left.
Number
bickering
two,
back and forth.
You just
You.
lost the left.
You.
You agreed with Bernie Sanders on a plan.
Folks,
Absolutely agreed
folks, do you
to,
have any
and under that
idea
plan,
what
you
this clown's
socialized, they
doing?
call it
Dude, oh shit!
socialized medicine.
Joe
Mr.
just
President,
called him a
Tell you what,
clown.
He is not for any help for people needing health care.
So just called Trump a clown. Well, I mean, he's orange
he
enough. Just put like a
already
red
has
nose on
cost
him and
10 million people
paint his
their
face up a
healthcare
little bit,
that they had from their
especially those
employers
bags under his
because of
eyes.
his recession. Number one. Number two, there are 20 million people getting health care through Obamacare now
like
that he wants
watching
to
kids
take take it
argue.
away. He won't ever look you in the eye and say that's what he
That'd
wants
be
to
great.
do. Take it
Watching
away.
kids argue?
Number 3.
Yeah, I'm just. You know, it'd be funny if they made it more like American Gladiators used to be.
He has never offered a
Oh,
Just give
dude,
them
that
two
should be the
big-
presidential debate.
Two big ass pugil sticks and just wail on each other.
Realize if you're both speaking at the same
Higher
time,
Texas!
Let the president's go ahead, sir.
Obamacare is no good.
That's
We
for
made
the
it better.
wealthy.
I had a choice to make very early on. We took away the individual mandate.
That's the thing. If you're yelling that before you make moves, you end up sounding more like Street Fighter, you know.
It is.
Tax cut, tax cut.
They shouldn't even call it Obamacare. Then I had a choice to make. Do I let my people run it really well or badly? If I run it
that would-
badly, they'll
that would
probably
be
blame him, but they'll
something.
blame me. But more
That
importantly, I want
I would
people,
watch
okay?
the hell out
I
of
said,
that
you gotta
with
run it so
popcorn
well.
and beer.
That's what he's
And I
known for.
just had a meeting with them. They said
And
the
I would
problem
want
is no matter
more
how
of that,
well
like, every
you
day.
run Obamacare,
Jessica
it's a
supports this.
disaster.
Yeah,
It's
it would be
yeah.
fantastic. It'd be
Premiums
entertaining
are
for
too
everybody.
high.
The whole
That
family
doesn't
would get
work.
into it.
So
It really would be. Then you could like lay bets on it and everything too. I mean, you know, like
See,
and right
this is a
now
great
in
idea.
Vegas,
It perpetuates the economy.
He has
It
no
does. It's
plan for
stimulating.
healthcare.
Yeah.
Of course we do.
Jessica says president determined by joust.
You know what? We need to start a campaign. Bring back trial by combat.
Trial by I would watch. Dude, what state was that in?
None. Like almost everything
That
else he
was
talks about.
Ohio.
He does
Where the
not
guy
have a plan.
wanted to
He
fight
doesn't
his
have a plan.
wife.
And the fact
like-
is, this man doesn't know
Or
what he's talking
somebody
about.
that she could pick in her stead.
Yeah,
Sure.
as her
Mr.
champion,
Vice
and they could
President,
fight to determine
If
who
Senate
wins.
Republicans
That's
That-
what
that-
that's what the
that goes-
that's
the
what
Supreme
this
Court
country
here.
needs
If Senate
for a
Republicans
presidential
go
debate.
ahead
That goes
and
back to the
confirm-
day of
March to
dueling,
the
man.
there has been
Well, it
talk
goes
about
back to
ending the
dueling, you know,
filibuster
like
Yeah.
or even
back in the
packing
day,
court,
they
adding
didn't
to
always
the
go
nine
to that
justices
point.
there.
Like
You call
sometimes
this
it
a
was enough to
distraction by the
show up,
president, but in fact, it
and they would
wasn't
have
brought
people
up by
like
the
try to
president.
mediate
Nah,
and everything.
by
No,
some of your
fuck the
Democratic
mediators.
colleagues
Fuck
in
all
the
that.
Senate
No,
and
no,
Congress.
they gotta
So
fight.
I
They
guess
gotta
you
fight
could.
now.
used in the past to talk about it. Are you willing to tell
Yeah,
the American
that
people
would-
tonight
you know
whether or
what?
not
That'd be
you will
interesting.
support either ending the
Better
filibuster
health
or
care.
packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue.
Yeah,
The issue is the
if
American
politics
people
had
should
a
speak.
Thunderdome,
You should
people
go
would be
out
more
and
into it.
vote.
Welcome to the
You're in
Thunderdome,
voting now.
bitch.
Vote
If there
and
was a
let your
political
senators know how
Thunderdome, that would be
feel.
legit.
Let-
Everyone
vote
would
now.
watch.
Make sure you
And then
in
I
fact
guaranteed
let people
everyone
know
would
your
want to
senators.
You
vote
kidding
after
me?
that.
Like,
I would be excited to vote on something like that. Watching
That
two
would
old
get
fucks
better-
beat the shit out of each other.
better ratings than the Super Bowl. You kidding me?
Gentlemen, I think
This
we've
is
ended
so
this.
He's going to pack the court.
We have,
We're not going to give a list.
we have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it? Keep yapping, man.
The people understand.
Keep yapping, man.
47 years you've done nothing. They understand.
All right. The second
Can you
subject
hear it?
is COVID-19, which is an
I've
awfully
had a
serious
little time. It's
subject,
coming
so
in low for me.
let's try to be serious about it.
see.
We have
Try
had
turning
more
your
than
volume up
7
in,
million cases of coronavirus in the United States, and more
One
than
second.
200,000 people have died. Even after we produce
47
a
years you've
vaccine,
done
experts
nothing.
say that it could be months or even
That was
years
funny.
before we come back to anything approaching
COVID-19. Hey, that
normal.
relates to me.
My
I was
question
about to say, you might find this one
based on
relatable.
what you have said and done so far and what you have said you would do starting in 2021, why should the American people trust you more than your opponent to deal with this public health crisis going forward? In this case, the question goes to you first, sir. 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Good luck.
Yeah, uninterrupted my ass.
200,000 dead. As you said, over 7 million infected in the United States. We, in fact, have 5%,
number seems low.
4% of the world's population, 20% of the deaths.
There must be a lag.
40,000 people a day.
I
are
guess so,
contracting
because I'm
COVID.
streaming. I'm
In
streaming it
addition
to
that,
all of our
about
lovely
between
fans out there,
750
and
and
I'm streaming it
1,000
to you.
people a day are dying.
Yeah.
When he was presented with that number, he said,
So
"It
if you
is
want to try
what
it,
it is.
the other way that we
Well, it
discussed,
is what
I
it
mean,
is
we can.
because you are who you are."
Where
That's
was
what
that?
it is. The president has
with
no
your
plan.
phone.
He hasn't laid
your
out
ear?
anything.
That's
He
what I'm
knew
doing
all
right
the way
now.
Back in February,
Oh.
how serious this crisis
You're not
was.
using. You're not using
he knew
the
it was a
the stream
deadly
I'm sending to you
disease.
through
What
Discord.
did he do?
Uh-uh.
He's on tape.
Oh.
He's acknowledging
The-
he knew it. He said he didn't tell us or give people a warning of it because he
Why,
didn't
is it
want
too low?
to panic the American people.
No, I don't know.
You
I
don't
mean,
panic. He panicked. In addition to that,
I can't
what
even
did he
see
do?
that.
He went in and
Oh, you can't?
we
Oh,
were
here, let me
insisting
stop
that
it.
the
I'll
Chinese, the
stop
people
it.
we had
I'm
on the
gonna
ground in China should be able to go to Wuhan and determine for themselves how dangerous this was.
All right.
He did not even ask Xi
There.
to do that. He told us what a great
Can you see
job
it now?
Xi was doing. He said we
Dang.
owe him a debt of gratitude for being
Okay,
so
there we go. That's way
transparent with
better.
us.
Okay,
And
cool.
what did he do then?
Still
He
there?
then
Still got
did
it?
nothing. He
Okay,
he
cool.
waited and
There you
waited
go.
and waited. He still doesn't have a plan. I laid out
Sir,
back
it's
in
his 2
March
minutes.
exactly what we should
I wish
be
I could
doing.
see who keeps coming.
And I
You know,
laid
I
out
see people
again
coming
in
into
July
the
what we should be
to our
doing.
show and
We
then
should be
hang out
providing
for a
all
little
the
bit.
protective
get some
gear
bullshit,
we
and then
should be
leave. I wanna
providing the
see
money
who
the
you
House has
are.
passed in order to be able to go out and
Good
get
God,
people
man.
the
Are you
help they need to
trying to
keep their
stalk 'em?
businesses open
Maybe.
schools that cost a lot of money. You should get out of your bunker and get out of the sand trap and get in your golf course and go in the Oval Office and bring together the
Get in
Democrats
your
and
golf
Republicans
course?
and fund what needs
You
to be done
driving
now
an
to
entire
save
golf
lives.
course.
So if we would have listened to you,
You have 2 minutes, sir.
So can you hear
if
it
we
better
would
now?
have listened to you,
Yes.
the
Yeah,
country
this is
would
like
have been
a
wide open.
Perfect.
Millions of people would have died, not 200,000, and one person is too much. It's China's fault. It should have never happened. They stopped it from going in, but it was China's fault. And by the way, when you talk
China's
about
fault.
numbers, you don't know how many people died in China.
China's
You don't know how
fault.
many people died in Russia.
China
You don't know
rhymes
how
with
many people
vagina.
died in
Everyone
India.
knows
They don't
this.
exactly give you a straight count. Just so you
If I'm not back in 5
That's why
minutes.
it's their fault.
Look at what
Just wait
they've
longer.
done. I closed it, and you said he's xenophobic. He's a racist, and he's xenophobic because you didn't think I should have closed our country.
No,
Wait a
sir,
minute.
It's his 2 minutes.
You didn't think we should have closed our country because you thought it was terrible. You wouldn't have closed it for another 2 months.
Ah.
By my doing it
Terrible.
early, in
Terrible,
fact, Dr.
terrible.
Fauci
They're
said
knucklehead.
President Trump
You are
saved
knucklehead.
thousands of lives. Many of you Democrat governors said
Terrible.
President Trump did a phenomenal job. We worked with the governor.
That's a
Really? Go take a
knucklehead.
look. The governors said I did a phenomenal job.
Stumpy.
Most of them said
Oh, okay,
that.
just 'cause
In
it's Stumpy,
fact,
you don't
people
drive
that
a
would
whole
not
golf
be
course.
necessarily on your side
No, you don't.
said that. President
That's what
Trump
I
did a
said.
phenomenal
That's what.
job.
No, that's what he said. You
We
need to
did.
get
We
out,
got the
get on
gowns,
your,
we got the
get out of your
masks,
golf
we
course.
made the ventilators. You wouldn't have made
I think
ventilators.
you said it
Now we're
wrong, and-
weeks
and
away
she's
from a
making fun of you.
vaccine.
Oh,
There's
well,
proven
thank you.
therapeutics
Stumpy,
already.
you don't
Fewer
drive a
people
whole
are
golf
dying
course.
when they get sick. Far fewer people.
Damn
are
it, if I
dying.
wanted to,
We've
I
done a
could.
great job.
That's what you
I
should have
drive
said.
a
Haven't
little
done a
over
good job,
200
and that's
yards.
because of the fake news.
So, I'm
No
happy
matter
with
what you
that.
say
Thank
to
you
them, they
very
give you bad
much.
press on it. It's just fake news. They give you
I dare
good
you to
press,
ask
they
me
give
what my
bad
golf
press,
handicap
because
is.
that's the
I'll
way
sue
it is,
you.
unfortunately. Let me just tell you something. I don't care. I've gotten used to it.
Is it
But I'll
one
tell
up?
you, Joe, you could never have done the job that we did. You don't have it in your blood. You could have
What
never
is your
done that
golf
job.
handicap? A wheelchair?
I know how to do
I don't
the
know.
job.
Probably.
I know how to get the job
Well, you didn't do
done.
very well in swine flu. H1N1, you were a disaster. Your own chief of staff said you were a disaster.
14,000 people died, not 200,000. There was
A
no
very-
economic recession.
Sir, you made a
There was,
far
there
less
was no
lethal
recession.
disease,
You made a
by the way.
point. Let him answer it.
And there
This
was
is
no
fun.
one. There's no
I
one
know.
shut down the
It's a-
economy.
Y'all having
It's
fun,
turning into
chat?
a
It's his
pissing
economy
match.
that's being he's shut down. The reason it's shut
Yeah,
down is
it's just a
because,
bickering
look,
back and forth.
You folks at home, how many of you got up this
Well, I mean,
morning
that's kind of
and had an
politics in a
empty
nutshell.
chair at the kitchen table?
Yeah,
because
I
someone
still
died of
think we
COVID.
should go like drop a
How
knife in the
many
middle
of
of the
you were in a
stage. Like, here,
situation where you
fight
lost
it out.
your mom or dad?
Just gonna leave this here.
Best warrior wins.
So you could, in
Some
fact,
guy,
say
yeah, some
goodbye.
guy just sets it down. Just gonna leave this.
Far more
Whatever you do, it's on
And
you.
would have been
And by the way,
months late.
your own,
You were
his
months behind me,
his
Joe.
own CDC director says we could lose as many as another 200,000
Okay,
people
Jessica
between
says,
now and the end of the year.
doesn't matter,
And
you
he
can't
told me,
golf
he
for
said,
beans
if we
either
just
way.
wear a mask, we
Ah,
can save
well,
half
we
those
don't
numbers.
golf for
Just a
beans.
mask. And by the way,
We
in
golf
terms
for
of
balls.
the whole
We
notion
golf
of
for
the
beer.
vaccine,
And
we're
yeah,
for
we
a
golf for
vaccine,
beer, but
we-
you
I don't
golf to
trust
put
him
a
at all,
ball in
nor
a
do
hole.
you. I know you don't. What we
That's
trust
true.
is a scientist.
You don't
We
trust
you
trust
gotta
Dr.
put the
Fauci.
balls in the
Pfizer.
hole.
And
Okay,
by the way,
gentlemen,
and then-
let me move on to questions about the future because you both have touched on two of the questions I'm going to ask. Focusing
What
on the
question
future
you
for
gonna ask
President
there,
Trump,
old guy?
you have
What's his name
repeatedly
again?
either
Chris
contradicted
Wallace.
or been at odds with some of your government's
Like
own
William
top
Wallace?
scientists. The week before last,
No,
Is he
he's
like-
not near as
the
cool as
Centers for
William
Disease
Wallace.
Control,
Dude, how
Dr.
fucking
Redfield said
badass
it
would
would
it be
be
if he was sitting there
summer
with his face
before
painted
the
blue like Greg
vaccine
Burton?
would become
Just
generally
got a
available
Claymore
to
behind him.
the public.
I would
You
hire
said
him for
that he was
every
confused
venue.
and mistaken. Those were your two
I want to
words.
ask you a question.
Dr. Slawi, the head
They'll
of
not
your
take your
Operation
lives,
Warp
but
Speed,
they'll
has said exactly the same thing. Are they both wrong?
Well, I've spoken to the companies, and we
They
can
can
have it
take
a lot
our
sooner.
lives.
It's a very political thing
They'll
because
not
people like
take
this
our
would rather make
freedom.
it political than save lives.
I like
It is a
Trump's
very
little prissy
political
pose
thing.
there a second ago.
I've spoken to
Well, I talked to the
Pfizer. I've spoken to all
Kinda
the
shook
people
his
that you have to
shoulders
speak
like
to.
he
We
was
have great Moderna,
China.
Johnson and
He's like trying to
Johnson,
show
and
off
others.
his tits or
They can
something.
go
He's shaking
faster
his
than
shoulders
that by a
around.
lot. become very political
No.
because the left, or I don't know if I call them
you're
left,
Joe looks
suggesting
lost.
the head of your Operation Warp Speed, Dr.
I
Sniffer?
disagree with him.
Oh, that was-
I disagree
I
with
think
him.
he got lost for a
He didn't say
minute.
that. He said it could be there, but it could also be much.
Or he found a
I
piece
had
of
him
candy
my
in his
office
pocket,
2
one
days
of the two.
He talked about the
That-
summer, sir, before it's
It was,
generally
you know
available.
good and well it's a
He
Werther's
said it's a
original.
possibility that we'll have
What's that?
the answer
Or a
before
butterscotch or,
November
some
1st.
other old ass
yeah, yeah.
candy.
But when it's
Butterscotch.
generally available, not when it
Well,
would
we're
be.
going to deliver it right away. We have the military all set up logistically. They're all set up. We have our military that delivers soldiers, and they can do 200,000 a day. They're going to be
This is
delivering
the
the
same
vaccine.
man
It's
who
all
told
set
you
up.
by Easter this would be gone away. By the warm weather, it'd be gone. Miraculous, like a miracle.
Well, wasn't
And by
that
the way,
what
maybe
the
you could inject some
scientists
bleach
said?
in your arm.
Miracle.
That would take care of it. This is
I don't know, man.
That's
Like,
sarcastic.
it seems like a lot of
I-
people
I
were
was
just kind of like,
And so here's the deal.
I think they were just throwing shit at a
Vaccine.
fucking dartboard.
Every serious-
Well, the dart said
every
it'd be gone
serious
by summer.
company is
Let's
talking
throw
not
another
even
one.
dart,
Really
dude.
good.
That's a handful of poo, and you're saying
by
which
the
piece
end
of corn
the year.
sticks.
But the distribution of that vaccine will not occur.
That was the
sometime
entire
beginning in the
scientific
middle of
process
next year to
behind
get
this.
it out, if we get the vaccine. And pray God
Jessica
we will.
says you would
Pray
prissy
God
pose
we will.
too
Vice
if you
President,
slept
wanna
in
pick up
custom
the
Armani
line.
pajamas every night.
Wanna pick
Hell,
You don't want
yes.
to. You don't want to know what I sleep in.
Can trust the
No,
scientists,
she was
but they
talking to
can't
me
trust
about when I was
President
talking
Trump.
about
In fact,
Trump
you
making a
said that
prissy
again
pose.
tonight.
But then
You're
she's
right.
coming back
Senator
on me for
Harris
it.
goes further,
A custom
saying that public
Armani.
health experts, quote,
I'm gonna call it a
They
suit.
even make
muzzle
PJs.
will be
No,
suppressed.
but their suits
Given
are
the
so
fact that
comfortable,
polls
I would wear
already
it like
show
fucking PJs.
that
All right.
People are concerned
Ah,
about the
I
vaccine
would
and
wear
are reluctant
a
to take it.
$2,000
Are you
custom
and your running mate,
Armani
Senator Harris,
suit to
contributing
bed
to that
because they are
fear?
that
No
comfortable.
more than the question
You
you
know,
just
to be
asked me.
fair,
You
yeah.
pointed
And
out
yeah,
that
I would do a
he puts
prissy
pressure.
pose. I would
Disagrees
pose in the
with
mirror for
his own
hours.
scientists.
Prissy
Because
pose
they
would be
don't
in
know
order if you had
Hell
pajamas
yeah.
that expensive.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you can't trust the scientists.
Straight
Yes,
up
she did say
gangster
that. You
right
can't
there.
trust
She
the-
said that public health
Did say
experts,
that.
quote,
That is
will
pretty
be
G.
muzzled, will be
Yeah.
suppressed.
Well, that's what he's going to try to do. But there's millions of scientists, there's thousands of scientists out there, like here at this great hospital, that don't.
You're not
work
out of
for him.
hospital, Joe.
Their job doesn't depend on him.
He thinks
That's
he
not-
is. To be fair, he's
they're
probably
the
been there a
people-
lot.
they're- and by
He's
the way,
probably
to the
just came out
scientists
for
that are in
this.
charge,
By the way,
they will have the
No,
vaccine
just
very
because there's
soon.
bright lights
But
doesn't
do you
mean there's a
believe
hospital.
For a moment what he's telling you, in light of all the lies he's told you about the whole issue relating to COVID, he still hasn't even acknowledged that he knew this was happening, knew how dangerous it was going to be back in February, and he didn't even tell you.
How does
He's on
anybody know
record
that? They
as
have
saying it.
foresight? Can
He
they see to the
panicked,
future?
Or he
No,
just
no.
looked at the stock market. One of the two.
No,
Because guess
I
what?
did.
A lot of people died.
A
And
lot
more
of
are gonna
people
die unless he
probably
gets
were
a
like,
lot
"Eh,
smarter,
you know,
a lot
just
quicker.
Mr. President?
Did you use the word
She says,
smart?
I present to you the gangsta
So you
president.
said
That's
you
right,
went to
yeah.
Delaware State, but you
I
forgot
promise
the name
you,
of your
he's not
college.
wearing Armani.
You didn't go
All
to
right.
Delaware State. You graduated.
I don't know, man.
either
Like,
the
I wonder
lowest
who
or
does
almost the
like
lowest
the
in your
shoots
class.
for the
Don't ever use
president.
the word smart with me.
Uh,
Don't ever
I
use
bet
that
it's a
word.
custom
give me
place,
a
but I
Because you know
guarantee
what?
it's not
There's
Armani.
nothing smart
That
about
is
you,
not
Joe.
an Armani
47
cut.
years you've done
Ooh.
nothing.
They don't make
If you
wide
would've
load,
had- Let
okay?
me just tell you something, Joe.
Ooh,
If you would've had
did you just hear
the
that?
charge
No,
Don't ever
of what
use
I
the
was
word
put
smart
through,
with
I had
me.
to close
There's
the
nothing
greatest
smart about you.
economy in the history of our country. And by the way, now it's being built again.
See, he-
We're
Damn,
going to get to the
shots
economy in
fired.
the next segment, sir.
Okay.
That's what you call a
going up
verbal
fast.
bitch
Okay,
slap.
when it comes to
This is
how
our verbal
the
bitch
virus
slap?
has been handled
Yeah, that
so
almost
far,
qualified as
the two
assault.
of you have taken very different approaches, and this is going to affect how the virus is handled going forward by whichever of you ends up becoming the next president. I want to quickly go through several
That's
of
funny.
those.
It's so funny.
Reopenings. Vice President Biden, you have been much more reluctant than President Trump about reopening the economy and
Did you just
schools.
call him
Why so?
President
Because he doesn't have a
Biden,
plan.
or did you
If
say
I were
Vice
running, I
President
know
Biden?
how,
I think he
what
said
the plan
vice
is.
I wasn't paying
You've
attention.
got to provide these businesses the ability to have the money
Shows
to
how
fall
low
down
down
the
there.
stairs all
with
the
the
time.
PPE as well as with
PPE?
the sanitation they need. You
Say
have to
PPE or
provide-
just PP?
I think he
Well,
said
he's just
PPE. I
shush
think
for
he
a minute.
actually got it out.
Oh,
He's
too
got to be
bad.
on some
You
coke
never-
or something right now.
That'd have been a
Nancy
funny
Pelosi
ass.
made sure they have
You
a
gotta wear the
plan.
PP.
He won't even
What?
meet with them.
Wear your-
The
you gotta make sure to
Republicans
wear
won't
your
meet with
PP.
the Senate.
About what?
And he sits in his golf.
No, I never
I don't
really
want to wear my
Think
PP.
about it.
No, I never really
What
take it
about
off.
Joe?
But
What about this question discussion of reopenings.
I tend to leave mine on
wants
all
to
the
shut
time.
down
It's just
the
easier
leave
that
your
way.
TV on.
and I want to
Yeah.
keep it open.
Let it
And
rain.
He just admitted he shut it
Golden
down. Wait a minute, Jeff, Let me
shower.
shut you down for a second, Joe, just for 1 second.
Just for
We want to.
the way
he
Trump
wants to shut
talks
down the
cracks me up.
country. We
Just
went through
for
it. We
one
had to 'cause
second.
we don't know anything about
You know what he
it.
reminds
Now
me
we
of? He
found
reminds me of
that elderly
Stewart
people with
from
heart
Saturday Night Live.
problems and
Let me do
diabetes
it.
and
Let me
different
do it.
problems are very, very vulnerable. We learned a lot. Young children aren't. Even younger people aren't. We've learned a lot. But he wants to shut it down. More people will be
That would be awesome.
by continuing. If you look at
I would vote for
Pennsylvania,
Stewart.
if you look at certain
Stewart?
states that have been shut
Stewart
down,
for
they have
president?
Democrat
Yeah,
governors,
Stewart
or
for
one of the
president.
reasons they're shut down is because they want to keep it shut down until after the election.
Oh, we lost a
November
viewer.
3rd. Because it's a political